everybody, Tamara here, and I wanted to talk to you about goals. Setting them, how I'm breaking them, and how I'm still trying to achieve them. Let's get into it. If you're new here, my name's Tamara, and I talk about writing and books. Those are two of my favorite things, right next to like my family, friends, my boyfriend, ice creams, and Calasestino pizza. For those of you who do not know, I am currently in West Virginia visiting family and friends. I want to still try to keep getting videos out to you. I wanted to do a write-in last Thursday, but everything just got so convoluted and I just couldn't do it. Hopefully this Thursday I can. I will keep you posted. If you're subscribed and you ring the little notification bell, you'll have access to my community tab, and I always post there on the community tab. I also tweet at Pen Paper Pad to let you know, and on my Facebook page. So without further ado, let's talk about goals. Normally what happens is that Amy Tasugado and I will have live streams where we discuss our goals, what happened that quarter, what we plan on doing next quarter, etc., etc. And we talk with you about your goals. But unfortunately, Amy has been going through a lot of health issues, and she said that right now she's at about a 70%, which is awesome. And I hope that she keeps doing better. I hope that her meditation or yoga really gets her to where she needs to be physically. But I didn't want to bother her with doing another live stream. So instead, you'll just have to deal with me. So let's talk about goals. I have goals written on two different notepads because I wrote these down 2 different times. So my plans for the first quarter of 2018 were quite extensive. I'm not going to go through all of them. I'm going to hit the high points and let you know whether or not that actually happened. So I had this novel called Blood Roses and Honeysuckles. It takes place in a fictitious town called Tiltonsville, West Virginia. The main character's name is Addie. Addie wakes up in a hospital. She has amnesia. She has 3rd-degree burns, and she has no idea how she got there or why. The majority of the book is her trying to figure out what happened, if it was her fault, and basically what kind of person she actually is. The second half of the book is told in the voice of her best friend, Bernie. Through Bernie's side, we see a different side of Addie, and we also figure out what the entire story is. The end of my draft was supposed to be on 4/20, and then at the end of April I was supposed to give it to the editor, and in July I was hoping for a release. However, that, my friends, did not happen. I also had plans for a short story that I'd started on my blog, penpaperpad.com. If you haven't checked it out, there's a lot of poetry and short stories there if you'd like to see more of my writing. I wanted to take this short story and I wanted to expand it into a novella. Wrong! That did not happen. Instead, I started writing an entirely new story. Just something entirely new. Who knew? Not me. That wasn't the plan. In my newsletter, I wanted to start a short story serial, and that, my friends, has happened. If you haven't joined it, the link is the top link, as always, in the description. Hook it up. Come on in. I'm gonna have to send one of those GDP emails this week, and I'll also be sending the next installment of the newsletter. With flying out here, kind of getting situated and everything, I kind of missed all of the hubbub, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it and hope for the best. I have an idea of a thing that I want to launch. I have not launched it yet. I had hoped to launch it during the first quarter. That didn't happen. And with YouTube, I wanted to do one write-in per month. and instead I've been doing a weekly write-in, so that's excellent. I want to do a monthly interview with an author. That hasn't happened, but I have some things in the works, so that's pretty awesome. And if you have any indie authors who would be interested in chatting with me on YouTube, let me know down in the comments. I'm always interested in meeting new people and chatting them up and learning about their experiences, because really that's how I learned, and I think that's how a lot of you learned as well. I wanted to make a monthly reading vlog, and that didn't happen. And part of the reason I have such a hard time with reading vlogs is that my reading is really either famine or feast. I won't read anything for a week or 2 weeks, and then all of a sudden I'll read an entire series in 4 days. So it's kind of hard to make something that's cohesive and consistent. But if you guys would like to have that kind of ragtag, a little bit off reading vlog, let me know, and you'll get the way I do it, which is weird, but hey, that's how I live. Do you like my hair like this, by the way? I used some different hair products and it made my hair like super curly. So, and I'm wearing Melissa's scarf, which I thought gave myself a little bit of a snazzy appearance as I talked about my goals. One goal I had for #WriteStuff, I wanted to post a link per day in the group, something that we could all chat about, and I think I've been doing that. Hasn't been totally consistent, but it's been close. I wanted to do a welcome to the group post for new people that came in, and I've been doing that. And I wanted to start chatting about a short story collection / anthology, and that has happened. And if you're interested in learning more and being involved, please join the group. That link is also in the description. And when you do join it, please answer the 3 questions, because that's really the only thing that I'm using to kind of filter out who gets in the group. There's 3 questions there, or maybe there's 4. They're pretty easy, and I think that if you don't answer them, then clearly you don't want to be in my group. So if you want to be in the group, answer the questions. That's all I'm going to talk about for what happened with the first quarter. So let's talk about what's happening with the second quarter. There's a few things that are going on. One, West Virginia Writers Conference is June 6th through the 8th. I will be attending that. Will you be attending? Let me know in the comments. Maybe we can meet up, because that would be awesome. I also am on the panel of judges for the writing conference contest, and I judged the mysteries, which was very exciting and incredibly intimidating and a great experience. So that's very cool. That's something that's happening. It's definitely going to happen. That's going on. Blood Roses and Honeysuckles. I am in the stages of editing. I asked Amber Craft and my friend Jen Young to help me to help Blood Roses. I was at a point where I just couldn't see what I needed to do. I was just burnt out, and I needed someone else's eyes on it. So they both were so kind and generous to take it on with me, and I am going to be giving that to, I'm clicking my pen, by the way, nervously as I think about this. I am going to be giving that to my editor on the 31st. See the words. I'll be giving that to my editor on the 31st, and it's gonna be fine. Everything's fine. I'll be fine. It's fine. The next is the cozy mystery that has no name. No name. The cozy with no name. I will be handing that off to the editor in mid to mid-June. I can't recall the date, and that's really not as important for you to know as it is for me to know. So, the upcoming live streams, for instance, I will definitely be writing on that. With the techno thriller kind of thing that I created when I was going to write the other short story, that bad boy is going to be going into developmental edits August 1st. And in between all this, I'll also be having a proofreader, which is amazing. I can't wait for them to get into it because I know that they do really good work. And right now they have an amazing sale, amazing sale. The reason for the sale is very unfortunate. They are in an abusive relationship and they're trying to get out of it. You might not know this, but I am very much an advocate for people who are trying to get out of abusive relationships. I have worked in a couple domestic violence shelters. When I was in school, at one point I was going to get my social work master's degree so that I could work with people who were in those situations. So I know right now how much cash is important for them to be able to make those next steps, to move forward, to gain independence, and to be safe. I will leave you information in the description. Right now, it's $100, y'all. $100 for proofreading, $100 for editing, it's $100. I don't know if you are aware of how much $100 is nothing in the world of editing. Like, editing is very time consuming and very expensive. It's very expensive. Their price is so low because of the situation that they're in. And on the one hand, I feel bad to take advantage of this, but on the other hand, I'm helping a friend. And this friend is kick-ass at editing and excellent at proofreading. So it's $100 that's going to be much better quality than just $100. And the thing about it is, like with me, we are doing some advanced orders, some pre-dates, if you will. So if your manuscript isn't quite there yet, but you can make like a logical and for real date in the future that you would need the edit or the proofreading or what have you, then contact. Do it. I highly encourage you. So again, link will be in the description. So my biggest thing for this time around is to just finish and get things in the hands of my editors. And from there, I will take back those edits, sob, and then fix it, and then put it in the hand of my wonderful proofreader that I was just telling you about. Dee is incredible. I want, at the end of the year, that there will be 3 different books coming out from me. And that is my 2018 goal. And that has been my 2018 goal. I hadn't said it out loud, but there it is. So in any case, these are my goals. This is what I'm planning on doing. I haven't really talked to you about the actionable steps, but I do have them written down in my handy dandy notebooks. I also have them written down in my Google Doc because I think that it's important for me to have goals. Without goals, I feel a little bit like I don't have direction, and having those goals gives me something to look forward to, something to achieve, and then something to celebrate when I reach it. Tell me about you. How do you do your goals? Do you have quarterly goals? Do you look at goals on a weekly, daily, monthly, annual basis? And does it work for you? Let me know in the comments. I'm always interested in hearing how other people do what they do. So again, my name is Tamara. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like this, click the like button. Make a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I put out videos approximately 2 times a week. One is usually a live stream and the other one is something else. Definitely writing and book related. I'm so sorry that I keep clicking this pen. I feel very nervous and I don't know why. So again, thank you for watching and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.